Bye. Don't mind my hands. I did a rage ritual yesterday in which I hit a stick on the floor and repeatedly until I let out any anger that I had inside of me that I can't properly express to people. So that's why I'm all, this is that. And I don't have band-aids and this works fine. So I'm not gonna go get any. Anyways, thank you for being here. Welcome to my channel where I believe that if you have a beautiful mind, you too will have a beautiful life, because if there is something wrong in here, there is something wrong out here. Today, I want to give you thanks for being here. Let my subscribers know, and the people who have stuck with me and choose to subscribe to my channel and follow my path and follow my journey and listen to my guidance and listen to what I have to say. This is for you. I want to sit here and thank you today. I woke up this morning really tired from the rage ritual yesterday, and I've been really hitting the to-do list hard because I am putting in action behind my thought, because I deserve abundance. I am abundant. I am here to express to you after a long day of meditation, hours of meditation. I felt called to sit down and hit the record and share the love that I have in my heart to you. I want to really connect with all the subscribers that are watching this and all the people who are not subscribers that are watching this. I want to tell you that you are powerful, you are amazing, and you can do this. I want to remind you that you are here to create. You are not here to be shunned for who you are, to be judged for who you are. You are not here to change who you are to make other people comfortable. And if you're watching this, you need to hear this, because I am here doing this for a reason, and there's a reason that I felt called to voice you a love letter today. And that's pretty much what I'm doing with this. I want to tell you that you are loved, and that if you don't feel love, to really call in that for yourself and cultivate that love within, and that love is going to show up in your life in some way. I also feel called to tell you that if there's something that you're not happy with, if there is chaos in your life, if you're having problems with your spouse, if you're having problems with any connection, any relationship, whether it's your boss, whether it's your job, whether it's your car, whatever it is that you might feel stressed about, it's kind of hard to escape those energies, because the point of those energies is to cultivate them, to learn from them, and to see how you can move forward in order to become the person who you're meant to be and live your dharma, live your truth. So I feel called today to tell you that if you need to cut that person off, if you need to have a conversation with someone, if you are feeling constricted, to sit down and journal about it, to sit down and do something about it. Don't sit down and just think about it. Don't sit down and stress about it. Don't sit down and go around in circles in your head. Come up with a plan. Come up with your feelings. Understand where that feeling is coming from. Understand where that is rooting from. I really want to encourage you to also rest when you need to rest. I'm giving you permission here, not that you need it, but I feel called to give you a light, to give you something that you can watch, and hopefully I give you something that you can take with you today into your day. And you're like, hey, I need to shift this, I need to shift that, and not just think about it, actually commit to that action, commit to yourself, commit to the love that you give yourself, because sometimes loving yourself shows up in cutting people off, or telling someone your truth, or standing up for yourself. And that is not completely easy. It's not completely something that we desire to do, because we just have a lot going on. And for me, at least, it used to show up as in, let me swallow it down and let me shove it all the way down and it'll go away. And that's just not true. It's far from it. And instead of meeting that resistance with more resistance, meet that resistance with an open open heart, meet that resistance and let it in and observe it. Take time to observe yourself. Take time today to observe your emotions. Also, I'm here to remind you that tomorrow is November 11th, which is the 1111 portal. 1111 is special because there are angel numbers. It resembles, from the research that I've done, there is a lot more depth to what tomorrow is going to resemble, but 1111 brings and opens a portal, and it represents the thinning of the veil and the fact that we're in Scorpio season. Right before a new moon in Scorpio, you can take the time tomorrow to sit down and do a meditation, or to sit down with yourself. I feel also called to tell you that maybe you need to balance, we as a whole, as humans, need to balance the feminine with the masculine. Sometimes we tend to be too much in our feminine, and that can manifest in wallowing in our decisions, not making action, depression, anxiety, closing your eyes, not wanting to feel it, drug abuse, numbing self, overeating, over scrolling, watching too much TV, and living somebody else's life, right? Like, I feel like when I'm watching TV and doing too much of these things, there's always a balance. You're allowed to watch TV, right? But it comes like with the balance of, are you watching too much TV? Are you watching TV to escape reality? Are you watching TV because it hurts too much to be here? Are you overreacting to situations because you got triggered and you don't quite know how to navigate the subconscious, because that's what the feminine represents, right? The subconscious, the yin, your intuition. Are you listening to your intuition? I invite you to think about tomorrow and including this prompt into your day, whether you wake up in the morning and do it, whether you decide to do a whole ritual, if you already have something planned for 1111, to just think about, what does your feminine energy look like, right? And also then the other opposite of it, your masculine. What does your masculine look like? Are you taking action? Are you taking steps forward? Are you analyzing and doing what you said that you wanted to do? Or are you overexerting yourself? Are you burning yourself out? Are you expecting too much from yourself and not cultivating enough energy from the yin to be able to continue with your goals? Are you stressed out? Are you angry? Do you have a sense of aggression within you? What does your masculine energy within look like? So the questions for your prompt would be, what does my yin energy, my water, what does my moon, what do I need? Am I exerting myself too much? Am I not listening when I need to rest? Or am I resting too much, and am I afraid of succeeding? Am I afraid of being seen? And then your second prompt, it would be, what is your masculine telling you? Are you overexerting yourself? Are you getting a little bit too much road rage? Are people bothering you? Are you irritated? Do you need to take time to recharge? What does that look like? Does that look like going to a park? Does that look like meditating? Does that look like exercising? Does that look like doing yoga? Does that look like doing breath work? Does that look like making yourself a meal and taking care of your body? What does that manifest in you? What do you need? It is important for us as humans to take advice and see guidelines and see how people are doing it and adjust those guidelines within oneself, knowing thyself to the point that you only know what you need, and I cannot be in your body. I can only guide you there, right? And then the third question would be, if I balance these two energies, what will that look like to me? What is my day going to look like? So I really want you to sit with that, and I hope that you're watching this before November 11th, and hopefully you could sit down and meditate for 11/11. I also suggest you doing a manifestation, guided meditation. I use the app Timer, and I really enjoy all the teachers and all the people that have guided me, because I've done a lot of healing work through that. I haven't posted in a while because I was in my yin energy. I was trying to organize my thoughts, right? Because that's what the yin is about, introspective. But yeah, just really take this time to sit down and think about what didn't and what didn't work. So, this is your second new year. You could take it as that. And that's what I'm taking it as tomorrow. I'm going to meditate during 11/11. I'm going to do a manifestation meditation and, do what I feel called to do and journal. And it's just going to be really powerful. I could feel it. And since it's in Scorpio energy, I love Scorpio energy. I love the dark. I love intuitives. I love the way Scorpios think. That is my Achilles heel. If you're a Scorpio, I'm like, oh yeah, I automatically love you. Like, you don't say less. Say less. Like, you're amazing. Keep doing you. And if I have any Scorpios watching this, shout out to you. You guys are amazing, and you will never change for anybody, and that's just what I love about you guys. And it has to do with intuition. It has to do with the underworld and in the shadow, you know. And I love dealing with shadows. I love dealing with the parts of myself that I thought were unlovable, and I have learned to love myself despite what the majority of people think. So yeah, I just really hope that you found this video, and that if you found this video, you take something, and I hope that something resonated with you. I will also be posting all my vlogs type things from my retreat, my Mia Magic retreat. If you don't know Mia Magic, I'll tag her down below. Go check her out. She is a witch, and she knows exactly what she's talking about. She's absolutely amazing, and I am a different person because I invested in myself, and I trusted the universe that the money that I spent and the value that I got out of it is gonna be so much more than the money that I spent. You know, money comes and goes because it's a frequency, and it runs like a water, right? So think of a creek. The creek is not gonna dry out unless, you know, there's too much sun, there's too much masculine energy, or we don't care about the earth. And, you know, if we don't take care of those waters, they will run out. But they flow. They're meant to flow, and money works like a frequency. Money is meant to flow. So let it flow. If you're being called to buy something, buy it. If you're being called to invest in yourself and you're like, well, I might not have, no, do it. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back threefold. It's gonna come back tenfold. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself and showing yourself love through investing and buying courses or buying certifications, learning, going to retreats, you know, things like that. So I just felt called to tell you that too. I really hope that you will do your research and find a little ritual that you could infuse a little magic in your day tomorrow for this wonderful 11/11 Scorpio portal that is opening up, that is showing us and guiding us to reach into the occult, reach into those energies that we have become numb to, and we have been told so much about it. We have been told what to think about it. And in reality, nobody should tell you your relationship with the universe. Nobody should tell you what your relationship should be with God. You can believe whatever you want to believe, because I have my right to, and you have your right to. So I feel called to tell you that, and tell you that I appreciate every single fucking one of you. Even if you stay quiet, if you're watching me and you're watching and you never comment, or, you know, and I truly appreciate those who have commented. And I love that people who watch me are like-minded, and it just makes me so happy, because you guys are here, you know, you guys are all here. You're just not in my immediate circle, and that's okay. I'm still very happy that I get to connect to you, even though it's through a screen, even though if you feel called to comment, I love talking to you guys. You guys are all so smart. You have so many good questions, and you really dive deep in there into the questions that are not small talk. And it really inspires me to keep going. And I just want to say that you're fucking amazing, and not to let anybody tell you otherwise, because you are fucking amazing, and you deserve all the love. You deserve all the abundance, and I hope that you're able to realize that and create a safe space, because let's be real, the people around us that haven't done the work don't cultivate a safe space for us. So cultivating that safe space alone can be very hard, because it feels kind of like a delusion, when in reality we're safe. It's just the conditioning that we've been through, and the trauma that we've endured, our childhood that we've endured, the teachers that we've endured, all the challenges that we endured, all the things that we've been told to feel about certain things. And it just, all the fear of chasing your dreams. Oh, well, you can't do that because that, you know, you didn't go to school, and all the stories that we tell ourselves, or I can't invent a flying car because only smart people do that. No, you're smart. And just because it seems seems like it's impossible, it doesn't mean it is. If you can imagine it, you can do it. So, you know, really cultivate that safety to create within yourself. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Take only what you need, never more, never less. Don't be greedy, bitch.